Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Today we'll be talking about becoming the best. Doing whatever needs to be done in order to reach your goals and becoming the best and highest version of you. But first I want to kind of check in with you guys, sort of announce or ask you something. So around New Year's I was writing a training book. So putting my entire training philosophy into a book, both everything technical like this is what a good training program looks like. This is how we can make a good training program. These are some good workouts. These are good exercises to focus on. These are the sets and reps. This is the intensity you should train at. This is the volume you should do. This is how long you rest between sets. Everything like that. But also everything mindset related and everything related to what the process of self-development actually looks like, specifically in the gym. But I promise you, you'll be able to bring a lot of the stuff from this book with you into other areas of your life. And this is what I think makes my book special. You know, there's a lot of good training information out there. There's also a lot of very bad training info out there, and that's why it's also good to, come straight to the source of a person that you trust and you can see has the result, and you trust them, you vibe with their personality, their values and ideas about all of this. Of course that helps to kind of weed out get away from all the bullshit and get to know what is it I should focus on. But also what I feel is lacking a lot is that you can find a video of a great workout or training program even, and it's actually genuinely a good program. You can find a good video on this is how to squat, and it's a good instructions. But we are people, and we're gonna have to put all of this into practice and be able to move towards some kind of result. And that is what I feel is missing, because we can talk you need to progressive overload, or you need to bulk or cut being a calorie deficit, blah blah blah, but you're a human being. Like if this was all that was needed, everyone would be ripped, because you'd have access to all the technical information already. But this book assumes that you're a human being with flaws and weaknesses, that absolutely won't be able to understand how all this works, that will doubt, is this what I'm doing even working, that will feel inner resistance to do the hard work, will want to run away from all the hard work. All of that is addressed in the book as well. And this is what I think makes my book unique. So this book is 90% plus finished. Then I dropped a 40-kilo weight on my index finger. It was very painful. I kind of couldn't type at all, because if I just touched something with this finger, it hurt like hell. And then I kind of lost momentum with it. But recently I realized that, hey, I almost have a finished book, and I could finish it quite quickly if only I prioritized it. It's just that I have a lot in the works, many things queued up, so I wanted to check in with you guys. Would you be interested in something like that? So who the book is for is like anyone could have use for it, like even someone who is a coaching client of mine or has been. But the idea is kind of that for you that either feel like I might not need full-on coaching, or I can't afford it right now. It's a stepping stone. What I'm trying to do in the book basically is coach you into being a self-reliant individual when it comes to your self-development. Well, specifically in the gym, it's focused on the training, but because it's me, there's a lot of philosophy in there too, and you will be able to bring it to other things as well. But so it's, at least if you've been curious about the coaching, but you're not sure, it's a first stepping stone. And if you can do it with a book, great. If you can't, maybe it's time to come to the big man immediately. I'm the big man. So please let me know in the comments, guys. Let's get to the topic. So on becoming the best, you know why I'm talking about becoming the best and not just being the best? It's because being the best, it's not an end destination. You're never done in this life. So the best version of you is the one that is in a constant state of improving. That's why you're becoming the best. I'm going to explain what I mean. I learned all of this when I went through those panic attacks. I had been the lazy kind of person. I'd been running from all difficulties, had aspirations, goals I wanted to reach, but shied away from the hard work that needed to be done. A lot of people, they're unwilling to put in the work. But then when I started having these daily panic attacks, I was forced. My hand was forced. For the first time in my life, I've been running from all the challenges. I wanted to do something like this, but I was too scared. I never dared to confront that or anything. Now, faced with something that's 1,000 times more difficult, I finally got it that I have no choice. It's either, killing myself because this is unbearable, or being a medicated zombie that just kind of lives his life inside, not really living, just surviving, or I just have to overcome this. I have to. And so I of course didn't think of it like that at the time, but what I was doing, when I was constantly exposing myself to these situations, when I have a panic attack and feel like I'm freaking out, feel like I'm dying, but I'm trying to stay there for as long as possible, what I'm actually doing is becoming the best, okay? Because that's all. What you have to do is, in order to become something you currently aren't, you have to go somewhere you currently haven't been. You have to go beyond your limit. And this is what I was doing during these months. Pushing. Sometimes I couldn't even go to work. Sometimes I get out of my door, but I have to turn around. I get to work, but I have to go earlier than I'm supposed to. But I'm pushing further each time. And so I finally came out on the other side, never feeling better. So much had happened to me in the process. It's not just like, I managed to fix the panic attacks. Because I had proven so much to myself, I had rid myself of a ton of fears, of exposing myself, and ultimately facing the fear of being rejected for who I am and abandoned. I had faced that over and over with these panic attacks, but I also was so impressed with myself, like no one else could know, but I knew that I couldn't imagine anything more difficult than I'd been through, and I conquered it, right? And so then I started training, first from a place of, I just want to prevent this with the panic attacks from happening again. They say that movie, exercise, eating better, that affects even the mental health. Oh, who would have known? But that's why I start. And then I notice so quickly that I'm feeling better, but I can also see results in my body. And I remember that when I was younger, I actually wanted to be ripped. I had even smaller than I was now. I have surpassed what I thought was possible. But what I want to tell you here, when it's about becoming the best, is that in order to become a way, like if you want to be confident, or if you want to get jacked and you're not, you want to get thin and you're not, in order to be that, you have to become it first. And that's an active thing, all right? So training in the gym, for instance, it's not, you can't just go to the gym, move through motions, I did 3 sets of 10 on my dumbbell press, I did 4 sets of 12 on my lat pull down and stuff. You have to become the best. What I mean by that is you have to beat the previous version of you all the time. That's what it's all about, right? No matter what, just like I did with the panic attacks, right? It felt impossible, much more resistance to do anything than what you feel about going to the gym, but just doing the thing no matter what. That's what you have to do. So in the gym, for instance, you have to, you become the best by, if you did 10 reps with 50 kilos on whatever exercise last time, this time you come and do 11 reps, or this time you came and did 10 reps with 52 kilos or 53 kilos or whatever, right? You're literally becoming the best you've ever been in that moment when you're pushing beyond the limit you had before. And this is what you should be doing at all times. The next time we did now 10 reps with 52 kilos, now we come and we do it with 54. We became the best again, right? It's a state of being, not an end destination. You gotta realize I approach everything that I want in my life. That's what you gotta realize, guys. Things may seem impossible, or we're not quite sure how it works and stuff because we haven't been there yet. Like for me with the training stuff now, I know exactly how it works because I've experienced it over and over and over, right? But I didn't initially. I had to find out. I had to give it my all and find out. Many times when you give it your all, it's actually gonna work, even if there are things that could be better. But if it isn't working, okay, you have to change something. You have to find out. You're becoming better. Even when you're doing something and it's not working, if you're actively trying, you're not knowing, you're still becoming the best, right? You're finding out what isn't working, right? You're becoming better in that way. And so this is how you to approach everything. With this YouTube channel, I've wanted to, for so long, I wanted it before I became this guy I am today. I wanted to have a YouTube channel where I was too scared and that. I've been wanting it to blow up, become big. It's gone so slow, guys. But just doing the thing, becoming better at doing the videos, trying lives. I was, nervous about doing live streams, but I wanted to be able to do that. So I just had to do it, even if I'm quite nervous. Finally, after years and years of just doing the thing, Now, because this is not quite as straightforward as working on the body, right? But a video gets picked up by the algorithm and I explode. And I'm also, because I've worked so hard on this, when that comes, I'm so prepared for it. I have a routine, I'm speaking to the camera, I've done live streams, so I can do live. Even when I have suddenly a bigger audience, I can do it, right? Just do the thing. Just do the thing. And so what I want to end with here, because now I try to take an example about something that wasn't training. It's just, this is the thing with the holistic bodybuilding, guys. What I practice and what I coach others is that the training, we love that. And it's a cornerstone of our self-development process. But so many things in the process in the gym are more straightforward than in life. So we take from the training and apply in real life. So what I want you to understand, for instance, that this with becoming the best in the gym. You understand that many times you're going to feel about many of these things, whether it's a physical training or something else, huge resistance into doing the thing. Because you have to push yourself somewhere you haven't been before. You aren't that yet. It is difficult, right? And what you have to know at all times, that all you have to do is it, right? Today, I have a new exercise. I'm doing a belt squat because, I hurt my lower back. It's quite all right now, but for safety, I'm using a squat variation that doesn't load the lower back. And it's quite tough. Quite tough exercise also because it's new to me. And I did very, very, very tough reps, 8, and 7 the last time. And I'm dreading this. It was so tough, I just know that all I have to do is it. Beating what I did last time. And so, it didn't feel like I could do it today, but I have to find out. I have to become the best. And so, I pushed the 8 rep. I don't know if the 9th is there, but I'm gonna go for it. It was there, right? And then I know I have 2 sets left. But all I have to do is it. That's what you got to remember many times. When you feel that resistance, when you want to run away, it would be easier not to do it. Remember that if you truly want to get everything out of this life, get everything out of you becoming the best, all you have to do is it. Whatever the tough thing is, doing it is it. What the advice I would have given someone that has a stage fright that I used to have, if you want to overcome stage fright, you want to feel comfortable on a stage or in a situation like this, in front of a camera, all you have to do is be in that situation, not be comfortable. Do it again and again. Gradually you're gonna get more comfortable until you are the person that just does this, right? Just have to do it. All you have to do is it. That could have been the name of the video too, guys. So, it's like I'm looking for that final point I want to make, but I want you to embrace that, guys. I wanted to do this analogy too, that the video game of life, In a video game, like why would you play it on very easy mode? If it's an amazing game with a huge amount of content, you would just want to get through it, get to the end, make it as little of a hassle as possible. Or you want to challenge, you want to level up, you want to make your character the best it could be. Well, the difference is, in the video game, if you start on very easy, you can just start over and challenge yourself more, change difficulty level. But if you live life on very easy mode, you're gonna get to the end and be like, fuck, I didn't become who I wanted, I didn't get the results I wanted, I don't even know what would have been possible because I didn't even try to find out. And that's what I want you to remember all the times. Remember that you are going to die. This is the one life you've been given as this avatar, at least. You've been given one chance at this. How are you going to do it? Always remember that when you feel that resistance for doing the thing you need to do, remember that all you need to do is it. So please like and comment, guys. Give me your input, and all comments help support the channel anyway, helps more people find their way here, so it's very much appreciated. I do holistic bodybuilding coaching on top of the book. Let me know about that again, guys. But I coach getting jacked and stacked, mentally, physically, spiritually, working on ourselves, using bodybuilding as a central tool, but it's body, mind, and soul. So if you're interested, send me a DM on Instagram or email me. It's in the description below. I'll get back to you with my different programs. If you become a member of the channel, or a Patreon, or leave a little super thanks comment to just support me and my content. It's very much appreciated, guys. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. I must become the best, or else I lose the game. Peace.